It's just a lot going on right now.
Let's make it work. Let's make it work.
We're gonna make it work. Lexi's back, by the way. Now she's my co-host because Sophie loves her and they love each other. We've been stalking Sophie for the last fucking how many months? 6? Mm-hmm. We go to all her shows.
I love that. I love that.
She's putting lipstick on because she wants to look beautiful for the camera. Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
I'm trying to make it look like I got lips.
You do? You
got
my
top lip. No, I got lips, but like my top lip is like it got the straight line.
It's the tucked in.
Yeah, it's the. I think that's the only thing European about me.
Yo, you know what's the greatest intro of your? We're gonna ask about other podcasts you've been on. The Brooklyn Basement guys, right? So when you fucking burped, and what's not this nigga, not Willie. What's the other nigga's name?
Oh, don't do that.
All right, well, the other guy, the short nigga.
Ah, that's my guy too, man.
That nigga said that's that Bronx shit. That shit was hilarious.
Yo, it's
and the episode that they dropped, yes, I give love to other podcasts. And the episode that they dropped with all of them.
Oh yeah, that was hilarious.
Joselito the puppet.
He
took over that show.
Listen,
and Nueva Yo was there.
Right,
and that's hard to do.
That is hard to do.
And well, I don't like doing that because then they say favoritism. But he had me fucking dying, bro.
It's that Joselito has a great voice. Like he really has an epic voice.
And say the real nigga's name because some people say his name and they don't know what's the real guy's name for the people can know.
It's Jose.
That's his name?
Yeah.
The puppet's Joselito.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought his name was something else. I don't know why.
No, his name is Jose.
Yeah,
my mom can't stand that nigga.
Hilarious. Yo, why?
Because he pulls out the. Because first of all, well, go ahead, babe.
When we went to the one in Brooklyn.
The Alvarez Prion? No. Yeah. That was the first one.
Yeah.
Captain Kirk's.
So we were there, and I'm like, Mom, you're going to find this man hilarious. She was like, okay. He popped out that bicho, and oh my God, she was like, what am I watching?
Well, she don't like his jokes. They're too bicho this, chocho that, whatever.
Right.
So then the bicho tazo, that's the fucking, like, she's just sitting there like.
I get that.
But whatever, it's not her cup of tea. That's fine. To me, keep doing your thing, brother. You a funny motherfucker. So anyway, guys. If you don't know this is Sofsdope.
Thank you, Imagine.
and that is what Imagine calls her because he just can't. I don't know why he can't figure it out. But
that's that Bronx shit.
Say your real name. I like when you say your real name.
My name is Sofia Negrón, aka Sofsdope.
Hell yeah!
Okay,
goddammit.
That's what I'm talking
about.
And
we here.
Dumbly.
Dumb late. All right, we're gonna keep this. This could be the running joke for the whole thing.
Yes,
you know what's funny?
1,000%.
Let's talk about being dumb late.
Yeah, that's sure. Let's do it.
I need to work on time management badly because I just survived a car crash last Friday. I totaled my car.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was pretty scary. But it's because time management. You get it?
So you were in a rush.
I definitely was rushing. Now, I will say there definitely was somebody swerving in front of me, which was very scary. And I didn't want to hit them because I couldn't have lived with myself if I would have hurt somebody. So I tried to go for the wall. You know, like I tried to swerve and I ended up hurting myself. But, you know, we here, we blessed. You know what I'm saying? Highly favored. So
you in pain right now?
Huh?
You in pain right now?
No, because I do a lot of drugs.
Weed helps.
Edible helps. Edibles help. My body feels amazing.
So when is the one you just took? Oh, wait, you was high already.
See.
But I was smoking high.
No, I did both.
High.
I did both. I smoked before I left where I was at, and then I took an edible on the highway, so.
And you took another one now?
And I took another one out, yeah.
Holy shit.
So we about to be lit.
This show is going to be crazy.
Oh, yeah, and by the way, what's the name of the show? 420 something? Comic?
Oh, the Mecca Show today.
The Mecca.
We have the Mecca Show that I'm a part of.
Right.
Shout out to Ed.
Right.
I'll be in the green room interviewing comedians.
Which is amazing.
Before and after, however they want to do it. And I'm going to and after the show, I'm going outside to interview the fans,
patrons,
excuse me, the supporters.
Right, I love that. Patrons, supporters, the people.
The people, and I'm gonna be like, who, did you have a good time? Blah blah blah, and I'm just making a little 5-10 minute clip and
I want to give you props for that because let me tell you something. I met you we did that first podcast a couple months ago, right?
Yeah.
And it's beautiful to have a space where comedians are being highlighted. You know what I'm saying? Up and coming and otherwise, like OGs and newbies. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a newbie. I've seen you have OGs on here. Everybody that you've had on, I'm blessed to know and call a friend. which is fire.
And they all show you love.
Right, but it's just fire that I even know these people. Like, I could call every single one of them. I got all their numbers and shit. You know what I'm saying?
You got the Vinci number?
Of course.
He don't pick up, though.
But I got it.
You got no idea? Oh, I haven't gotten no idea yet. He's coming soon.
Right. But what I'm saying is, like, shout out to you.
Thank you.
For staying the course and for doing this. Like, shout out to you for that. I want to give you props for that because it's a big deal. And you're creating a blueprint and a footprint of history.
Yeah, because it's forever.
Right.
And I just
But it's both. It's a blueprint and a footprint. You heard? Pay attention. Attention.
But you guys set it off. Well, Killer Mike set it off.
Right.
When his interview. And
Shall
then,
I cross my legs and be cute?
do whatever you want.
Crossing our legs. We keeping it cute and shit.
Do whatever you want to do. Flash a little.
I didn't even know my legs could cross. I'm gonna be honest.
Flash a little panty. We need views.
The super fupa.
we need
I didn't think the super fupa was gonna let me cross my legs.
You do it.
But yeah, this little thigh over here. Y'all see that?
Nah, you doing your thing. No, but shout out to you guys for coming that time. I think we hit like 12,000 views. You know what I'm saying?
That was dope.
But all of you, even Rosie came. I gotta have Rosie too because she thinks I don't believe in her. I'm like, I love you. Shut up.
She's a sangana.
Yeah, I'll be saying dumb shit.
Rosie's amazing.
No,
You be fucking up.
every
I'll be
single
fucking
time
up.
she sees me, she's like, I don't know how you did with him. I'm like, what do you mean?
What she said about Cartón?
She was by Cartón.
The day the show that we did in that you did, by the way, in the New Havana, Castle Hill. That was your show, by the way. No, you remember?
Oh,
She had so many fucking shows. I understand.
That was
in the
the
Bronx.
all-women comedy show.
The all-women comedy show.
No, it was
Yes,
not.
it was.
No, because fucking the dude, the Buddy Love was there, so it wasn't all women. The Buddy Love, Buddy Love, for the money.
Wait, because it's the which show?
No, the new Barrio. That's what it
that's the
was.
new Barrio.
Boy,
I said
that's so good. Yo,
I said Havana. My bad.
Oh, yeah,
No, but it is. I get it.
Yeah,
I get
it
you.
was Havana.
I get you. It was Havana.
But now it's that
that was
one.
Barrio BX. Yes. What
So-
a great space. Shout out to Tony and Carlos Materials for that space.
So
Love that.
outside that show, I was fucking with her. They did some Dominican day.
She turned over and she was just like, "Hasta no tu cartón, coño."
And I don't know what that means.
I was like, but what happened? She was like, I can't. Él me tiene loca. Él me tiene harta ya. And I'm like, mi amor, tú no sabes que yo tengo que ver con eso todos los días. So yo sé lo que tú sientes.
Mad Dominican. When they get together, they go
I love
Dominican.
that. I love that though.
Coge tu cartón.
Your eyebrows look amazing too.
Thank you.
You cute. You came out dressed up as shit.
I had to. I had Sophie was gonna be here. I had to be here.
Dumb late, by the way.
Sophie, I was about to fall
He
asleep.
approved. He approved.
All right, so by the way, we haven't even started the fucking interview yet.
Okay,
Let's go. I want to know. I don't know why, because you're just from a Bronx chick, and this is a great idea. Sofsdope.
Right.
Where that came from?
Definitely some Bronx shit.
Hell
You know,
yeah. I
like
love it.
back in the day, that's how we graded shit. You know, if it was dope, that was like the hottest shit ever. You know what I'm saying? And I've been going by like on my Facebook. I used to have So Fresh, So Clean. I used to always change my name to something funny. So Fresh Negradamus. I used to change my name like monthly to something funny. But I stuck with Sofsdope because if you know me, you know I'm dope in real life.
Hell yeah.
And I'm also like a drug. I'm addictive, you heard? Sofsdope. Sof de gato. No. Sof manteca. That's what bro calls me. That's what For the Money says.
No. Shout out to For the Money too.
My brother.
But no, I'm like, cause I always like want to know. Even with Sploo, like he told us, he said, "This is the first time I tell y'all," and some fucking kid called him, and that's so some names stick.
It just does. It does, and I feel like it's just a cool name for Instagram. You know,
Yeah.
even though people chop my shit up all the time, they be like so dope, Sofa dope. You know,
Imagine
I don't know
can't
why
get
it's
it.
right. I don't know
like-
why it's so difficult, but at the same time, I just think it's a fun name. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And you've been on. Let's show love to the other pods. You've been on several pods.
I've been blessed to be on Brooklyn Basement.
Brooklyn
obviously.
Basement. That shit was fucking amazing.
Oh my God, that when we started talking about when I had my red hair phase,
The
puta phase?
Yeah, the puta.
that shit was a good time.
But we all have a puta face
We
because I was
did.
a fire engine red
Me too.
when I first moved down to the Bronx.
So wait. Does the red hair give like the rest of the body sends a message that we're gonna hoard for this whole red hair stage?
No. So obviously, when you start changing your hair to red, blue, green, yellow, you're going through something
You going
in
through
life.
some shit.
Okay.
But you feel so fucking energetic, empowered, because you not a regular brown, blonde. You out there. You show them more.
I know I look like a foforo. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, me llamaban un fucking fire truck.
I believe that. But it was fly because you stopped shit.
Yeah, exactly. People stopping.
Putting out fires, you was giving out fire.
That's exactly what I was
What
doing.
about the other Brooklyn ones? Foul Talk.
Love Foul Talk. Those are my guys.
Love Beba. I haven't met them, but we talk on the
Beba's
ground.
amazing. Those guys are amazing. They're really fun and just good people. I've been blessed to meet just really good people. They're good people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen them at parades and we always, you know what I'm saying? Link up, talk shit, have a good time. You know what I'm saying?
No, but why do you take the invites? When people ask you, because obviously, is it flattering? Like, damn, I'm making noise. That's why they fuck with me.
Yeah. I know these people, but yeah, I feel like it's definitely, thank God, the name is making some motion. You know what I'm saying? So people want to know what's. I still find it weird because I used to have a podcast, so I know what it is to be the interviewer.
Oh.
So to be the interviewee is like.
You want to be proper.
That's cute as shit. And I want to be what I wanted to come on my shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, I just feel like it's just such a great opportunity. Any platform. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess to highlight some shit. Like, we blessed and highly favored.
And it's networking.
It is.
Since I started this, I just think that anyone that asks me is flattering. If I ask you,
Yes.
even if they say no, and they be like, yo, no, maybe next time. You can't take it personal. But let's go with born and raised. Let's take it to the beginning of the Sofsdope.
That bitch was born in the Bronx, son. Raised in the boogie down Bronx, son.
By the way, that's your water. If you want to make the edible go down smoother.
Oh, that ain't happening, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
30 edibles, smoke 3 blunts.
It's still gonna perform tonight.
It's still gonna
Hell
perform.
Yeah.
But being from the Bronx is just so dope because I feel like we're built, like we have the same problems everybody else got, but we just got extra problems. But it builds extra character. You know what I'm saying? Like when I grew up, the first time my mother really wanted me to dye my hair was because there was a rapist raping brunettes.
Get the fuck out of here.
Swear to God. And she was like, you know what, Mama, you're going to have to dye your hair. But and this was young kid shit, but we're just built to, understand that, anything could happen at any time. So you got to be on point, aware, but also enjoy life. I feel like Bronx people really enjoy life. Like, our community is different. Like, we just really be, happy and hyped.
Our culture is stronger than
I think Brooklyn and Bronx have that energy,
I agree.
be careful. Like, wait, you going to the Bronx? Huh?
Right.
Oh, shit, Brooklyn?
There's always that animosity between the two.
Right, but we cousins. We related. We go through the same
They call
shit.
themselves the new Manhattan. Let's just say.
No, no, I'm talking about back in the day. Now they lit, because I used to work when I was doing the beer shit. I used to deliver to nice neighborhoods. Like, God damn, what the fuck am I?
Right, it's Brooklyn.
Yeah, for real.
No, real
it was
shit.
fire. You mentioned your moms. What was your relationship with your parents?
My mom's is the best. She real old school Puerto Rican. She still don't want me to still don't want me to show my titties, and she want me to be conservative and shit. But she's also proud of this journey. She's always known I've been funny, and she definitely used to tell me that I should do something with me being funny. You know what I'm saying? I never really took it serious until I got older, but and she's really conservative. I took her to a Mother's Day show last year, or was it last year? Yeah, last year. And I had a Mother's Day show in Springfield, Boston with Gerald Kelly. And I did my porn joke. I did these sick jokes. And she was sitting there mortified.
So wait, she's how old is she? Doña?
Yeah. She's 60-something years old.
So she's old school.
She don't play that shit.
She don't play that shit.
She don't play that shit. She was really looking at me like she was proud, but yet mortified. You know what I mean?
She's like, oh my God, my daughter's talking about this right now?
Right. And then women were looking at her because I was like, that's my mom in the crowd. And they're like, oh my God, that's your daughter. And she's like, oh my God. She's like, yeah.
I don't know whether to agree or disagree.
Right.
That is fucking amazing.
But she supports me. You know what I'm saying? She's the best. I really wish my pops was here. May he rest in peace. Unfortunately, he passed in 2010. But I know that he comes with me to every show. And I know he guides me and
you guys were
protects
close?
me. Yeah. Definitely a daddy's girl. You know how that goes.
Yeah.
Right? You have kids?
I do. My daughter thinks I'm the greatest thing on earth.
Right. Because that relationship is so important. Do you have a relationship with your pops?
No.
Unfortunately or fortunately?
Fortunately.
Okay. See, that's a good question. You know what I'm saying? That's a good follow-up question. You did?
Oh, yeah. Whenever you guys want to do your own thing, it's okay.
Yeah, no. I really wanted to know. Because I'm like, because I get
No,
it.
we don't speak about that sperm donor.
Oh, he's a sperm donor. No, I totally get that. Did you have another father figure in your life, though?
Absolutely not.
Oh, see? But you see the gangster? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, you see the gangster? But that relationship, it does set a tone for a woman's life. Like, it's really important. And I am so grateful that even though my pops was an alcoholic and for a little time he was a fiend, you know what I mean? Real Bronx shit, like, it happens. You know, he became a statistic for 5 seconds. But he outgrew that, and then he just, you know, let everything go, and he tried his best to be the best he could be. And my mom's always let me have a relationship with him, and he was fire. Like, he was what he was, but as a father, like, I knew he loved me, and that shit was fire. I'm blessed to have that. Like, I'm blessed. And
What's his name?
Eddie, Edwin Anthony Negron. My favorite, yo.
Shout out, bro. No, for real. That's because I didn't have a relationship with my dad either. And, you know, the growing up without a dad, that shit's real, bro.
It is.
As a girl and as a young man. You know
I agree.
And I got OGs that held it down. You know what I'm saying?
See, you had other father figures. Like, yep. I was blessed to have the dudes on my block really show me love and, like, you know, take me under their wing. And I had other, you know, I want to say, like, semi-male figures. There's not really a lot of men in my family, but it's important, and I'm just blessed. I really am. I'm blessed and grateful to have had that.
No, shout out to Pops. What hood you from? Rep your hood.
I'm from all over, so that's why I don't like repping my hood. Cause you
don't have. Oh,
not
see, I'm from West Farm to Freeman. Like, that's where I'm from. Like,
see?
forever. That's my block. Like,
no, I get that. Like, I'm from 190 in the Concourse, and that's the Minerva. That's definitely where, like, my core, you know, memories are. Like, my core bringing up. But I moved to Kingsbridge. My father's side of the family is from Webster Projects. My aunt's side of the family is from Freeman and Bristol.
Hell yeah.
So, you know, like, I spent time in all parts of the Bronx, and then I left my crib, and I moved to Hunts Point, and I've been all over. Morris Park, Throsland.
Talk about when, what school you and Forno went to?
We went to 143, son. 143, you know, 143 means love. It means I love you. You heard?
Yes.
Remember? In beeper days.
No, nigga. Oh, I got you. I'm like, no.
I was going to say, you got white hair. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. You ain't going to fry like you know what the fuck I'm talking about.
No, I thought it was a 143 thing. I'm like, no, I'm from the 6th train. I don't fucking know nothing about no 4 train people.
No. In beeper days, 143 meant I love you. Me and Florida went to 143. And it's funny because we definitely was in different sides of
oh, so y'all wasn't close?
Nah, we wasn't. Like, we was definitely in different sides. You know, like, we definitely crossed paths.
Yeah.
Had mutual friends. Like, my homegirl, who's one of my best friends to this day, sent me a picture when she saw me doing a show with him. She's like, oh my God, you're doing a show with Efron? Like, she's like, look at this picture I found. And she showed me pictures with him, and I sent it to him. And then he went in the yearbook and
oh, that's how it happened. Lord. That's hilarious.
And found my yearbook photo and sent it to me, and me and him were cracking up. Like, yo, we deadass was in the same school, and shit is crazy. Like 6 degrees of separation. You heard? I was
gonna bring it up later, but since we're on the topic now, what is it with that core group? Is it that Killer Mike got y'all together, or that was just one of the things that y'all did together, and then y'all stood together after that?
I think that what it was with that core group was that.
And y'all strong to this day, by the way.
Facts, and we always will be. Like, we're locked in for life. That is gang. And
Splu even said it,
no, it's real shit.
No, I told Splu, yo, you down with me, my yard. I said, you down with Noah? You're in them? No. He was like, no. I don't know if you saw the episode. He was like, I was like, that's your clique, because he's Dominican. I took it. I said it to be funny because Dominican. You know, Tommy and all them niggas, they Dominican with Joel. He was like, no, that's not my clique. He said, my clique is, and he shouted the out, and I'm like, oh shit. So what? Like,
what it is that we definitely did a show together, right? But I feel like when we all linked up, we all were like, we're going hard at this moment, because all of us had separately some sort of content prior to doing stand-up. Like, we've all done something, you know, creative prior to doing stand-up. But when we all decided to take this journey together, we were like, oh shit, you too. And we clicked with no competition, no animosity, no like, oh, you have more followers than me, you have more motion than me, you got more bookings than me. It was never anything where it was like, you know, side eye, shade. Like,
there was no animosity between you guys.
Bro, we felt genuine love for each other. And genuine like not only love, but like, yo, I want to see you win. And we started to understand that if we create opportunities for ourselves to win together, you know what I'm saying? We became like an unstoppable machine. You feel me?
Because the Nemo shows in Casa.
Right. And that really solidified us. So shout out to Nemo for that. Like, no, that really solidified like our bond because we all knew we were going to be there once a month together. We looked forward to the date. You know what I'm saying? Like, we looked forward to the lineup because we would switch it up, and then we each got a chance to host that room. So
you're working on your craft.
Right.
All that was fucking college and whatever the fuck.
Absolutely.
And even now, Fordham got the one every 2 weeks.
Right.
Agua, that's dope. He brought y'all the first week. The team was in the building.
That's it.
I love because technically in the beginning he was the most popular one, correct?
Right.
And then you had your IG buzzing.
Right.
And
the thing is, I'm not. You know. Speaking frankly, my IG is not. I'm not the best at Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Like they are good at not only creating content but being consistent with it. Like what's Forda, Splu, and Nemo? They're really good at that. They on it. You know, like they get it, they understand it, and they're fucking funny. You know what I'm saying? So it's like even if they don't get to post as much content certain days as others, they still pop it because they're just so funny that you look forward to when they do pull up with something. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm working on it. I'm trying to get that shit.
But even with Black Rose, how did you fall into her?
So
her
the thing is,
because you and her did a bunch of shit too.
Right, but I know Black Rose for years.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I know Black Rose.
So that's sis for real.
Yeah. That's a different.
Not comedy sis. That's
right.
Real.
Like I know her before the comedy world. Like I know her. I was supporting her comedy journey for years before I even got into comedy. You know, real shit. And not just her comedy journey, like her 420 events. You know, she's a big activist for 420. Like she's a big activist in her community. You know, like, and I just supported her because I fucked with her. She made me laugh. She was funny. You know what I'm saying? She put me on to Ken and them, and we had good times together. And I just would roll with them, like on some like.
So that's how you be part of the skits?
Right.
How does that work? Because I've never done a skit, right? So let's even ask for him about the the Uber, the hookah and the Uber. That shit was hilarious. It was him. The nigga was driving from Tyler from Jersey, and then the Dominican in the back, the white girl in the middle, and then the Dominican girl in the front.
Right.
It was just a whole fucking amazing. So the hookah and the Uber, that's to this day. But he even said, "Yo, we met up." And now ideas are just thrown in the air and we see what sticks?
Yes. First of all, shout out to Ken because he's a creative genius. Like real shit. Ken Stars is a creative genius. Black Rose is a creative genius. But when you're around creative energies like that and someone says something, then I say something to punch that up, then you're like, oh, you know what else would be funny? And we just start, throwing ideas. Yo, that brainstorming energy is like, that shit is aphrodisiac. You heard? Cause you just feel so good. You're like, yo, this is what I want to do. Like I want to just be creative and funny. And when you're around other people that throw those ideas and you get to bounce over each other, it just creates magic, bro. Like straight magic. And then you gotta understand. Like you'll probably see something that I haven't seen. Mm-hmm. So you could come up with a scenario, and I'm like, where the fuck was that? And then somebody's like, where you didn't see that? And then boom, we're like googling the video and watching it. Like, oh shit, we could do this. And boom. Magic, yo.
Magic.
Fucking magic, yo.
What so let's go back to your comedy birth. How did you say, okay, wait a minute, let me stop fucking around. Let me book a show, or how did you get on stage with a microphone? How did that happen? First one.
So I was in the weed world before this, and I was in the podcast.
You don't say. You were in the weed. 420 is your 420 is your shit for real.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You can't talk about my eyes, you know what I mean?
And that's, okay, so back to the podcast in the Wii World. Is that how you know Francesca? Because you knew him you was on his show.
No, actually, right. I actually know him through a mutual friend of ours named Willie, who's also a comedian and actor, and he put me and David Rope on to his show. We got to do a show, which was one of the most fun shows ever. Let's shout out to that, because let me tell you something.
Send me that, I never seen
that podcast. Wait, first of all.
And by the way, you was in his crib. You weren't here.
Facts. No, but first of all.
Nigga had 4 people in his house.
But he was not only was he a great interviewer and host, but when I tell you, there's another thing about creative energy. You could tell that he's funny, like just witty, right? Because we were just throwing jokes and we were sitting like wait till y'all see it. A lot of that podcast, we're just laughing, bro. Like it's just laughter on laughter because we were laughing at stupid shit and we're just all bouncing jokes of each other. Oh my God, we were. It was a great time. See if you find the fly in that episode. That's the key because there was a fly, and I don't know if there was a fly. You know what I'm saying?
Holy shit!
Like there was a fly, but I don't know if he was really there. But all I know is that we all seen him. So he was fucking with us, and it was a good time. Like when I tell you, oh my God, what a great. But yes, but anyway, but before I got into the comedy, I did podcast and I did We Worship, which was dope. But a friend of mine who does, shout out to Coco Vida, he makes coquitos, and he actually was like, yo, I'm doing a comedy show at Isla Verde in the Bronx, and I know you're a comedian. I want to put you on. And I was like, I'm not a comedian. And I was like, the fuck are you talking about? He's like, bitch, I've been around you. You're a comedian. Like, stop playing. And I'm like, that's funny. That's cute. Because I'm funny on a one-on-one. But, he's like, and your podcast? And I'm like, I'm funny on, camera, but I've never done stand-up. And he was like, stop playing. Like, just come on. Just do this for me. Do this for me. And I'm like, no, because I'm not a comedian. And he's like, I'm going to put you on the flyer.
Uh-oh.
And he threw my name on the flyer. And I had 3 weeks to grow some balls. And I did. And I was on the show. Actually, I'm friends with one of the guys that I was on the show with to this day. His name is Sticks. Shout out to Sticks. He's a fabulous comedian. Hilarious. Dope person. But anyway, I got on the show and they gave me 8 minutes, which is also unheard of for a first time. Because first timers usually get 3 to 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And I invited a bunch of people and I got a lot of support. Shout out to my cousins and my homegirls and my homeboys that pulled up that day. They were all dope. Anyway, it was a Valentine's Day show.
What year? What year were we talking about?
This was 2017. No.
18.
No, because this is only my 3rd year in comedy. So this is 20.
So after COVID.
Yeah. This is 2022, I want to say.
Okay.
Or no. So I think this is okay because it's the weed.
It's kicking in stronger.
Right. It's like my brain is not braining. But I think it was 2021 because what happened was I did do that show. I did 8 minutes. I had a great time. I started off as a real storyteller. I just told a bunch of stories, and it worked for me.
Real stories?
Yeah, real life stories.
Probably about like niggas and sex and shit?
Definitely, a lot of it was about niggas. A lot of it was about my family.
Okay.
But I definitely have a record for dating psychos, and I kind of like based the set on that.
Hell yeah.
And it worked because people were like, "Wow," you know what I mean? Like, and it was funny. I
can relate to that,
right? And it was funny, so it worked. But after that, I took a hiatus because when I seen how the other comedians performed, I noticed how their jokes were tight. Like, they didn't have a lot of fat. Like, now that I know the craft and I know the game, I know that you want to come with a dope stew to feed to the people, but nobody wants a lot of potatoes in their stew. You want the meat, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, nobody want potatoes and carrots to take up the full plate. You want the meat. And I think when I first started, because I wasn't aware of how it, how the writing part of it worked, I was giving a lot of meat, a lot of potatoes. But now I try to give out more meat. So I took a hiatus for 6 months and I really watched stand-up and I studied it.
So when you was here last time, you said you studied the craft.
I did.
That's what you was talking about.
Yeah, and because I always loved stand-up. Like, I've always been a big George Carlin fan, Richard Pryor, and I've watched Red Fox and Mama Mabley before people even would tell me to watch these people. But
This nigga old.
Yeah, no, yeah.
She is not 30. She is not 35.
Right. I'm 43.
God bless you. You look great.
Thank you. I feel like I look great.
You look great.
I feel like I'm given like 20-something with responsibilities. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Like, I'm just like 20-something with responsibilities. You know what I mean? Like, I have to adult and shit. I don't want to, but I have to,
You have no fucking
I have to
choice.
pay bills and rent and shit. But I did take time off to really study, and I started to go around comedy without performing. I would just show up to mics and watch and listen, and I would pick OG's brain. So shout out to Imagine, because I love him for that. JP Justice, I love him for that, because these people, they gave me books to read. They gave me, like, they were giving me like gems on this. Maybe you could write like this. Maybe you could set it up like that. And I really took heed to that, and I fucking studied, and I came back like, all right, now I'm ready.
So to the average person that doesn't know what you're talking about, set up. No, because I when it comes, Sploo I did the same thing to Sploo, and he broke it down. Imagine broke it down. Official Chris Grant broke it down. What is it? And now I want and everyone has their own way.
Right.
You just said the meat and potato. That's a great analogy. I love it.
Thank you.
So now, those 8 minutes, how do you approach those 8 minutes as opposed to the way you did it the first time?
So now, in those 8 minutes, like, see, when I did those 8 minutes that time, I probably did like 10 stories. I was flying through stories, like, you know, because I was trying so hard to get to the funny, but I was flying through stories. And, you know, I'm Puerto Rican, so we talk fast. But now, I approach those 8 minutes, and I'm like, no, you got to do rapid fire. Like, you want to do rapid fire jokes. You want to hit them with jokes. But you could drag 2 or 3 jokes and be good in 8 minutes. Like, you don't got to do 10 jokes. That really is like a 2-3 joke thing, and you could just drag them, work with the crowd in between, and that's your whole 8 minutes. And now I know that, you know, like before, as an up and coming comedian, you want to make people laugh so hard, and you're so proud that you even wrote jokes that you're like, I want to get every joke off. But now, you know, it's like, no, take your time, because also you start to get comfortable with like things that in the beginning you're not comfortable with, like silence. Like now I know when the crowd is being silent. Before I'd be like, oh my God, I think I'm funny. Like they're just so quiet. Yeah. And now I'm like, no, they're listening. Like OGs have taught me, like, bro, be comfortable with the silence, because that means they're listening. You made them laugh, so now they're excited for your next joke. So they're quiet because they're like, I don't want to miss it. And I'm like, oh, what a great feeling when you can captivate the whole audience like that.
That's fire. Let's go to the For the Money shows, because I've been to 2 or 3 of them. Let's talk about that crowd, because that's not a comedy show.
Right.
It is in a restaurant. And I go outside with you guys, and now we talking and we just vibing, and everyone says, okay, you know, y'all pretty much talking to each other. I'm just eavesdropping, but I'm there, and y'all like, yeah, because, you know, they were talking. So a show like that, it's a restaurant, comedy show in a restaurant. People are, maybe they ain't come for that shit. They're going to talk, eat their wings, they're going to still talk.
Right.
What the fuck is that? How do you move around that shit? That seems different. That seems fucking scary.
That's why For the Money's so dope too, because a lot of it is on the host to prep the crowd, right? Like to let the crowd know, like, you may have came here for dinner. Surprise! we got a comedy show going on. So a lot of it is on the host to prepare the crowd for that. But it also, even when, because a lot is going on in a restaurant, people are ordering drinks, they're ordering food, waitresses are coming back and forth. You know what I mean? Like,
they're crossing in front of you, nigga.
Right.
Yeah.
There's so much hustle and bustle. People got to use the bathroom. People want to go outside and smoke. When they come back inside, they're like, oh, a comedy show. And then, you know, it's like they just got there, even though they were there before. You know what I mean? Like, there's so much going on. But what it is that, like, as a comedian, when you see the host doing what they do, you know where the people are listening. Right? Like,
okay.
you can go, okay, this side is paying attention. So if you notice, like, even people like Chris Grant, because Chris Grant is good at addressing that. Yeah. Like, he'll say, I'm just talking to this side because y'all motherfuckers ain't listening.
He was and all over the place that night.
Right.
He bodied that shit.
Right. And believe it or not, that actually makes that side want to listen, because they're like, wait a second, I'm listening to, you know, or some people be like, fuck you, I ain't listening. But when they hear a big pop of laughter, you know, now they're asking each other what he said.
There was a fucking jerk behind us on his phone. Pero we on our way. We at this, and I'm like,
oh, that wasn't the Chris Grant one. That was the first one.
That was the first one. Yeah, that was the one, the girls one. Yeah.
I don't know if I was more annoyed at the fact that I couldn't hear you guys, or more the fact that he's just behind me being annoying, because I can't stand hecklers.
I don't know how you did. Was he Dominican?
Nah.
Damn.
Puerto Rican.
Nah. But if he was, and that had all the right to turn around and be like, me, that's on you.
I was waiting for
turn around, shut the fuck up.
No, but he wasn't a heckler. He was just, is that a heckler? He's just talking on his phone.
Well, it's a form of it's a form of heckling, because it's rude. Like, it's like you see someone on the mic, you know, like, and just respect it.
We by Tremont, we leaving soon. Like, nigga, shut the fuck up.
What caught me off guard is that Fordham was on, and he's doing his jokes or whatever. He's trying to repeat what Fordham is trying to say.
No.
Yes.
No, yeah, he was being.
He was like, he just said, and oh my God, and it's funny. I'm like, nigga, let him say the joke.
He's telling the jokes through the phone.
That's hilarious. But see,
it was fucking crazy.
Even that is beautiful. You know what I mean? Because it's like.
So how do you guys navigate around that shit? So wait, a new comedian, that'll be hard for them. They'll be fucked up. That'll throw them off.
I mean, yeah, it's at first it can be very unsettling, but I feel like, again, it really is about your energy. Like the way you approach the mic is how the crowd is gonna follow. So if I'm coming up intimidated, nervous,
We can see that shit.
or stressed, y'all gonna be like, oh, this ain't gonna work for her. But if I'm coming up like, I said, what the fuck is up, y'all? Because sometimes I'll say, what the fuck is up, y'all? And I'll get, hey. And I'm like, oh, hell no, we're gonna do that again. What the fuck is up, y'all? And they're like, hey, because also people want to be a part of it. So I think that's what it is. Like as a comedian, you gotta make them feel like they're a part. That way they forget their ongoing conversation, forget whatever else is going on, and pay you attention. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, I love it. I love all of you. Go ahead,
Now, have you ever felt like a heckler's getting under your skin to the point that you're getting sidetracked?
yes. And in the beginning, I didn't address it because I felt like, because I used to say this is my 7th life, but after the car crash, this is my 8th life, right? My 7th life I was a lucky one. This is my 8th life. This is my magic life. But I say that to say, like, you don't know my history, right? Like, a real Bronx bitch like me, I don't want to go back and forth with you. You heard? 'Cause on my block, you get smacked for less. You feel me? Like, where I grew up, so I don't really want to go back and forth with nobody. I'm not a fan of that. Even though I've seen it done, I've seen people handle it well. But now I'm at a point where I understand that because that takes away from what I'm doing, I have to address it. But I do it cool, but it depends on the person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know how to be like, all right, it's not your time now, it's my time. Like, you're done. Like, I'll give you like 10 seconds of attention and then moving on. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm on the stage right now. But then there's also certain people that, you got to tear a new asshole real quick. I actually had to do that recently at an open mic show, and it was a fellow comedian, and, and it's nothing against him personally, you know what I'm saying? But I was just like, he's the type of person that he just want to keep talking during people's set, and like...
comedian?
Yeah, and it can be distracting, you know what I'm saying? It's this guy named J1000. He's up and coming too, you know what I'm saying? He got a little... he from the hood, so he got a little hood on him, so... But the point is... People like that, like you gotta check them sometimes and tear them a new asshole real quick just to remind them, like, sir, you'll get your chance on the mic, but right now it's mine, you know what I'm saying? And now I'm gonna have to roast you right quick and then get back to my set. And that's what I did. And it actually is fun, right? Because now all the comedians, they know what that's about. So they giving you props like, yo, you just killed him. So it actually... it's fun. Like we enjoy that part of it also because it's like we know that we can do that and then keep it and then pivot right back to our set. So
that's strange coming from a comedian. I thought a regular
but it'd be
person,
like that. You know what I mean? Like it just
you just roll with it.
Yeah, it's not even. It don't even matter who it is. You know what I mean? Like it just it's a test to how committed you are to your craft. Because at the end of the day, you're there to tell a joke. So whatever people are doing, even if you address it, pivot back and get back to funny.
That's right. Speaking of funny, yo, you brought the fucking flyer from that show. What the fuck, yo?
I don't know if y'all saw me. Like, it's going to be on camera because I definitely was like lazy eyeing it. I was like, I see this motherfucker right here on this mic.
That's the same motherfucker.
This kid is following you.
It's his baby because this was smaller. The one we had, he was a big sucker. You heard?
But imagine PJ gave you like a fucking 5-minute intro.
I love PJ.
To how the impact that you have right now in the 3 years, right? Even Chris Grant gave you love. What does that feel like? Like they're calling you a monster already.
I know, and that's
your energy. Like that's from your fucking peers and OGs.
That
has to be fucking amazing.
Oh my god, I wake up with a heart on every day. Every day, just click on hard. You heard? Just
no. Is that after or before you smell the fabuloso?
Definitely. You see, I'm taking her home.
We've been to shows.
I'm taking her home. I don't care. I said, oh no, I'm going to your home. All right, she's taking me home. You heard?
Yeah. We gotta fix her up a little bit.
Right. We came out with bad hair, but that's all right. We cute.
At least you had fun, girl.
Right. But let me tell you how in this short time, in these 3 years, I've been blessed to meet amazing OGs. When I tell you, I like Imagines, the Smokey Suarez, of Chris Grant, you know what I'm saying? Nueva York, Da Vinci, Tommy 5K, Ivan Manito, Edgar Rivera, Raphael G, Sarah Contreras, like when I tell you these are people that have put in work in this game and are amazing people, and when they tell me something like, girl, you funny, and that's all you gotta tell me, you heard? Monique Latisse, Gerald Kelly, like I could keep going. The list goes on and on. I'm really blessed and highly favored, for real. But also coming from my peers like PJ, Sploo, For the Money, Nemo, Rosie, like Black Rose, like these are people that they believed in me, and they saw like she funny, again, like we laugh on a regular, you know what I mean, like in a conversation, like we're having a good time. But to hear them give me props and tell me something like I'm a monster or like I'm killing shit out here, you know what I'm saying, like it is the most empowering feeling ever. I've never been so committed to anything in my life. You heard? Real shit. And I've been in a lot of relationships.
I saw what you did there. I saw what you did there. That was pretty good.
I'm just saying.
I'm just thinking, what the hell you gonna put out tonight? Because God damn it.
But I have never committed to anything the way that I have committed to comedy. Like this brings me because again, as a person who, comedians, we've all been through shit. That's why we do this. You heard? We want to give the joy of laughter because we've been through so much. Like, they usually say like we're the ones walking with the most demons. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You could hear any comedian's story, Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy. Like you hear these stories and you're like, damn, these people went through some shit. You know what I'm saying? But we want to give the joy of laughter because we know how important it is to not let that shit consume you, right? So to be able to give this gift out, and even to be what my brother PJ is doing with this Monsters Ball Comedy Festival is epic. Like he, not only did he have an idea about producing shows, but he had an idea of saying, yo, let's create our own standard. Yes, we all want to be on New York Comedy Festival, Knockout Comedy Festival. You know what I'm saying? Like we all want to do that. These are definitely, goals we want to hit and places we want to, platforms we want to use and credits we want to have. But how amazing is it to come up with a vision and say, I'm going to create my own version of credits. And I'm gonna include not only my peers but OGs, you know what I'm saying, in this, and we're gonna put this out and we're gonna make it a new standard, and we're gonna do this every year. Like this is so, like I feel so honored to be a part of that. Like real shit.
No,
like
he mentioned it. That was fire.
It's just so dope. Like to be able to be around people like that have an idea and you see them make it into something. Like what Nemo did with Casa.
Yeah, and it's happening now.
Real shit. What For the Money's doing with his fucking rap, bro. Like, do you get it? Like, these are things that we see in each other every day. Like, I know he's the bomb. I tell him all the time, like, bro, you different. You special. You're not a regular person. And I don't mean that to say, like, there's anything wrong with being a regular person. We all got roles to play in this life. You know what I'm saying? Like, like real shit. Yeah. We all got positions to play. And when you're chosen and gifted a talent, and you freaking highlight it and you fucking go for the gusto, like you're opening up a lane, not just for yourself, but you're showing other people like, yo, whatever you dream of, you can achieve it. Just do it. Because I'm not doing anything special. I'm not doing anything that's like unheard of. It's just I'm doing it. That's the only fucking difference is that I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, but I'm doing, and I'm blessed, and I love it. Like, I love to make people laugh and shit.
How are you handling all these fucking shows? Because you have a real job. We all got real fucking jobs, right?
We do have real jobs.
So motherfuckers be like, yo, how you dropping so many episodes? You got to make time for what you want to do. So you got to go to work. We got to do the 9 to 5 bullshit. After that, I'm pretty sure, you get gigs, and most of them are after fucking 5 anyway, so you figure it out, right? Right. So right now you're doing what, like 3 a week minimum?
I try to hit up mics, at least 3 to 4 mics a week. You know what I'm saying? And then I try to, I try to be booked consistently on the weekends. And
so mics and booked is two different things.
Definitely, because mics are the rooms where you may not get paid 9.9% at times. You're not going to get paid. It's a mic to work out your jokes.
PJ said that's the gym.
Yeah, it's a workout room, so that way you can use those jokes for a booking, for a show where you're getting paid. You know what I'm saying? But it's important to keep working it out, because even if you have a great set, like even if you have certain jokes that really work, you can go work it out in a room and you'll think of another tag. So now you just extended that set. Excuse me, that bit. That was cute.
that Bronx shit.
Trying to tell you, I just burp on podcasts. You know what I'm saying? Like it's what I do. Like
it's the niche.
Look me up. You heard? Like, every podcast, I'm pretty sure.
Hell yeah.
But no, but it's dope. It's dope. Caesar Weed took over, and it was like, what you saying?
No, I love it. You very, when it comes to your body image and your gordita, you don't give a fuck. That's the first thing. Fupa this and fupa that.
Super fupa.
So how, and for the young girls and young men out there that probably get body shame and probably you fucking fat bastard this or whatever.
Right.
How do you embrace that shit and just make it? First, let's go back. Did you go through that? A stage of damn, I'm fucking big and crying in the mirror and all that. Cause I've never been big in my life. I don't know what them big people go through. No offense. No, I just know. I
You heard it, right?
Well, okay. Wait.
Welcome to Abby's.
Yo, his
head.
face. He said, "Cause I've never been big in my life. I don't know what you people go
But
through."
but there's another side to that. I've been
Listen.
150 all my life. Well, not now. Now I'm like 250, but I was 150, so I was like 25 years old. So skinny is bad
I'm fucking
too.
with you. No, I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
No, cause I'm probably gonna get killed for that. But I have to make fun of skinny people too.
He gonna walk tall and proud for that one.
Anyway, how do you fucking chubby motherfuckers figure it out and get self confidence?
So, I used to be a skinny mini and shit. I had I was a skinny mini. You heard? I got diagnosed with some shit, and then I started eating my feelings, and I like eating my feelings. It's actually a good time. You know what I'm saying? I don't recommend it because it's not healthy. You know what I mean? But in the moment, it be feeling good. You heard?
Especially when you high. Shit.
Right.
You enjoying even
A
more.
little picochita, like a little picocho, a little spaghetti, or
A little flan.
habichuela, yeah.
Tres leche.
Ay, Dios mío. But listen, telling you, sopa de bicocho is my favorite, yo.
Sopa de
What's the
bicocho.
green one?
Sopa de rice. It's the green one. It's giving vegetable. You heard? With the green frosting. I'm manifesting healthy. You heard?
We've been to too many of her shows. She knows
Not
you're
only
set.
saying my shit.
She knows
I love you.
She knows you're set.
Oh, my nipples just got hard. Hold on. I love that. No, but I feel like, you know, the beauty about life is that people are always like, I'm gonna be happy when I lose weight. I'm going to be happier, you know, when I'm going to be happy. Like, I got to look this way in order to be happy. And every day I wake up happy, fupa or no fupa. I've been in both situations. And I got to tell you, it ain't never stopped nothing either. Dick is always closed. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I feel like
chasing it.
people think, you know what I mean? Like, right. Like, people think like, no. It's never too far. And it's not even about that. You know, I'm just saying that as a joke. The reality is I embrace it because I know that I'm beautiful. Period. And I may not be beautiful to you, but we all ugly to somebody, so I don't trip. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, we all ugly to somebody. You know what I'm saying? So I don't trip about it.
Bad
It's
bitches
okay.
get cheated on too.
That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? And I know dudes who really mean that they don't like Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? And I be shocked. Like, fuck you mean you don't like Beyonce? It's Beyonce. But different strokes for different folks. You heard?
Yeah,
like,
there's
God
too many
made
Beyoncés
different,
out here in the world.
Right. God made different flowers for a reason in the garden. You heard? And everybody got to get watered. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, that was game right there.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all. Like, that was game. Writing that down.
Even I got a little.
So back to your health. You good now? That you think of? Everything todo bien?
Yeah, no, I mean, I have to get healthy. I'm definitely on a health kick. I say it as part of my set. I'm trying to bring my neck back for 2025. I really mean it. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get healthy, like just because I want to live another 43 plus years. You know what I'm saying? It's not even about, you know, I mean, being cute is gonna be an extra good thing, you know, because if you look good, you feel good, and that's just life, right? Like, and especially if you're going through something, like the reality is, right? Because I've been a health nut. Like, I got this within the last 7 to 8 years, you know what I'm saying? But you go on my Instagram, you look 10 years ago, I didn't look like this, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like you go through things and you understand that there's things that are out there to make you feel good. Like, when you go to the gym, you really release anger and stress. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really do. Like, I'm not making that up. You know, like, I don't want to sound like a corny gym nut or whatever, but it's just the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, writing, walking, biking, swimming, these shits bring you good dopamine, and you release bad endorphins, and you know what I'm saying? You get good ones in, and I want to be healthy like
More
that.
bars.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, coño.
Wait, say it again.
Viste, and dopamine and shit. Dopamine and shit, because dopamine, we like dopamine.
No, the gym shit with you and Black Rose is fucking hilarious.
Oh my God, one of my favorite skits ever. You
that
heard?
was that one. Oh, now, let's talk about skits now. And this is not even in my notes. I could do what I want. It's my show. Don't worry about it. That one is fucking amazing. The one that you, Mike, Da Vinci, Greylo.
Yo, that was a
fucking
fun
amazing.
one. That was a fun
That looked
one.
like a good time.
That was a fun one.
Was that one take? Or it's never one take?
That one, actually, if we did...
It seems smooth.
Yeah, I think if we did 3 takes, that's a lot. Because that's another thing, too, right? It's like, a skit is not written. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we have a blueprint that we all following. Yo, this is what y'all gonna do. This is what y'all gonna do. But we're improving in the moment.
Yeah, because he's the store clerk.
Right.
Killer Mike's store clerk.
Right.
Da Vinci, Black Rose,
Right.
couple.
Y'all the
Greylo-
gay couple, y'all going to buy something, and that's what we're told. And then we're like, all right, we're gonna figure out what we're gonna say. You know what I mean?
So that is what you and Greylo did, and what Da Vinci and Black Rose, they're on their own.
Improv.
Figure it out.
Straight improv.
No, what did you and Greylo say? 5,000, 3,000, some shit. I forgot
Oh, the 3,000 puffs?
Yeah.
3,000 puffs?
That had me
Fucking
on New Year's.
The fire
on the floor.
Yo,
I love that.
I'm like,
That was and
What?
that was to promote the one night stand comedy show.
Right.
That's what that was about.
Right,
That was-
right.
and that was when you guys were pretty much figuring it out.
Right.
Well, Black Rose was in the game already, but
Right.
you and Da Vinci and Greylo.
Right,
I
and
think-
Greylo too, yeah.
And
yeah.
Mike, with his
And
great,
Mike is another one. What's crazy about Mike too is that I actually know him through a friend 20 years before. I went to his crib for a hooky party back in the day. You heard?
hello.
Back in the Disney.
He's a Lehman guy.
Yeah. Well, no, I
before
went
that.
to a different. Yeah, I went to a different school anyway. But I just knew people, and you know.
Yeah.
But and then he started doing Rumble in the Bronx, and my homegirl would support Rumble in the Bronx, and I started going to his shows because those are amazing, and y'all need to support that and go. A great time. And then he decided to do the comedy shows, and he put me on, and he's just another amazing soul that you just gotta understand. When people believe in you, man, it's such a beautiful thing, because he really believed in us and was like, yo, I think all of y'all, and he was adamant about taking people from social media. You know what I mean?
He wasn't fucking around with that shit.
Right, and again, I'm not big on social media. Like, I'm big on social media through association. I'm blessed because of people I know. You know what I mean? And people, the few skits that I've done with people, they see me, but I'm not really good at social media per se. But he's seen what I had done, and he heard about me through other people, and he included me and put me on. I'm grateful for that, because those are great shows, and we had great times in great venues. Like, that was fly.
No, he even and I will always tell this story. He's seen a couple of shows a couple of episodes that I did. I went to a Rumble in the Bronx to hang out with Candy and the girls, and I think it was Candy actually that was like, "Yo, you got to meet Killer Mike," but he was drinking and he was doing his host. He was working, so I didn't want to bother him.
Right.
So the night was over, so I had my card. I said, "Yo, my name is whatever. I got a podcast. I want to talk to you one day." He was like, "Yo. Right now I'm lit. After this we going to Diamonds or whatever, but I'm gonna hit you up." And that nigga hit me up on Monday or Tuesday, whatever it was. And then he was like, "Yo, meet me at Isla." Me and her went to Isla. Me and this nigga was on the side talking for like 20 minutes. He was painting the fucking vision of this episode.
Yo,
and I'm like,
and he's about that.
Bro, I'm like, nigga, come to this.
he came back to me and he was like, bro, I don't know what to do right now. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm there sipping, drinking, talking. And he came back like on go mode, already thinking on his phone. Once I see that hat tilt and he's going like this, I know he's going down the rabbit hole.
That's funny.
Now he's trying to see
researching
what he...
shit. Yeah, that's beautiful.
No, because Mike makes you, bro. Okay, until the point that I met Mike, I was in regular studio. It wasn't this one, it was another one, right? So I'm expecting this nigga, yo, just come to sit the fuck down, let's talk in my studio. He was like, nah, bro. In Isla, he's like, nah, bro, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to Garden, right? And I'm gonna talk to Felix, and we're gonna fucking build the stage, and we're gonna and I'm like, what the fuck is in my mind? What the fuck is this nigga talking about? If you look at that episode,
it looks amazing.
We are in Garden.
It looks amazing.
With a fucking audience.
With that dope couch, the leather couch.
With a leather couch. With my mom's and my girl next to me.
I love that.
The motherfucker made me cry at the end of the fucking episode.
Did. Made me cry too, motherfucker.
And I'm like, yo, what the fuck just happened? And the next day, I'm still in awe, and my girl's like, babe, I don't know what the fuck that was. That was different. And
Yeah.
that is the power and the mind of Killer Mike.
No, facts.
That nigga's different, bro.
He's a promoting genius, and he is really outside, so he really knows,
This nigga knows
what
every
gets
fucking
the
body,
people.
bro.
No, but
knows
he also
everybody.
knows what the people like.
He knows the temperature. Yeah.
Yeah, like he really is like, no, let me tell you what the people like.
And let's talk about the skit. This all started because of the skit. Now let's fast forward to the skit that y'all did with the girl. That's fucking amazing. And once again, you accepting the fact that, okay, we're gonna do a skit, but we're gonna do a skit, but I'm the whack bitch and that's the bad bitch.
Right.
So let's go back to that again. You are accepting the fact that, all right, put that bad bitch in front, and
Right.
that's beautiful.
But let me scratch that because I've described this wrong.
She was the bad bitch.
I was a fat bitch. And then there was a bad bitch. I was a fat bad bitch, you heard? And then there was a bad bitch. Oh, you think? Because ain't nothing whack about this. You know what I'm saying?
My bad.
I'm going to need
I apologize.
That's politically correct.
I'm talking to you, Lexi, for the rest of the show. Porque
Go ahead, volteate, mi amor.
Now
Yo
you know
con
what
Joe, yo con Joe.
Now you know what Rosie goes through.
I love it. No, but so it's funny that you say that because I actually got a lot of heat for that. A lot of my friends were like, how could you do that? You know, you shouldn't let people paint you in that light. Like, you're the pretty one. They should have done it the other way around. And I'm like, first of all, we live in a world where beauty is a size. It's just the world we live in. Like, it's not like I didn't make these rules and I'm not going to change the rules. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm one person. You feel me? But my thing is, like, when you are comfortable in your skin, like, that don't faze me. I'm not that sensitive. You get it? Like, I'm really like, man, first of all, there's going to be dudes that's going to watch that video and be like, damn, but who's that big bitch? You heard?
Hell yeah.
And that's one thing I told her after the one in Aqua.
Yes, you did. And you made me, you trying to make me cry.
I just speak the truth. And I think people don't seem to understand because I didn't get it a lot. It's good to tell someone that what they're doing is
Facts.
amazing.
Facts.
Phenomenal.
Facts.
Because at the end of the day, okay, you can do this, but at home you'll be like, did I do good? Did I really body that? Because when I've had clients and I do their makeup, they're like, oh my God, I love it. I look different. After they leave, I'm like, damn, did she really like that?
Right.
Like I just had one recently. She was doing a birthday photo shoot, did it. She fell in love. She started crying, almost finishing.
Messing up the fucking
About
makeup?
to mess up the makeup. I'm like, why are you crying? I had to run all the way to the bathroom to get some toilet paper.
Yeah, because you got one job.
I'm like, just sit
don't
there.
cry, yeah.
Don't cry, just sit
Damn.
there. But after she left, she took amazing pictures and she was like, I don't think you understand that I needed that.
Listen, people don't understand. Like, when I have my podcast, I would interview a lot of, like, behind the scenes people too, because people don't understand, like, to make something pretty is a whole other job. You know what I'm saying? Like I know y'all better pay attention down and see the pictures later.
Hell yeah. Oh no, she gonna hook you
Hey,
up.
I know. I'm
She
not
gonna do
worried
makeup
about it,
real
but I'm
quick.
just saying.
She gonna do makeup,
But
hair,
I feel like people don't get, and to feel pretty, it's not just the makeup. It's the person applying it. It's the person going, I think this color would look great on you. I think this color will accentuate you. And you, as a woman, you're just like, she's right. This color does make me look amazing. You know what I mean? And it gives you a whole new sense of like I'm sure people go in your chair and they're like this. And then when they get out, they're like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just make your shoulders come back and your titties up. Like, yeah.
Like a nigga's haircut.
Pretty much.
I come out that bitch like, oh shit. Woo.
Y'all be feeling yourselves.
Shout out to Rob, Knockout Barbershop, Castle Hill. Holla. Shout out your thing, man.
So, like I said last time, well, you haven't seen it yet. I have a business. It's PYT Lexi 2.0. You can book with me. I'll do makeup for birthdays, baby showers, any celebration you're doing, I'll be there.
Hello.
And for a regular day, just
Regular
in
day
case.
too.
I'm just
Date
saying.
nights too.
Right.
Shit, tell
Hello.
Hello.
All
So
that.
back to the skit. You were the bad bitch. Sorry, I take
Right.
it back.
No, but that was fun.
That was
and the idea was very funny. Like, because how many times have you really gotten drunk
Oh my
went
God.
home with somebody and woke up like, who the fuck? No, alcohol's a hell of a drug. You know what I'm saying?
No,
or the lights come on at the end of the night and you just like, change
like,
my
wait a
mind. We're not
minute.
leaving together. We're not leaving together. Change my mind. Change my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It was the liquor talking. I'm sorry.
right. You look real good in the dark, puppy. Real good in the
that's
dark.
part of your stand-up as well. You mentioned the threesomes, right? And you're
Right.
like, by the way, we go to a lot of her shows. Sorry. There's a part of her show that she says, if you haven't got that out your system, then you weren't one of the chosen ones.
Respectfully. If you ain't knocked that out and you 43 asking me for a threesome, sir, I'm gonna need you to relax. And 9 times out of 10, you want me to bring a bitch. Bring another dick. What are we talking about? Like, don't be selfish. You know what I'm saying? Like, why? Like,
I love it.
Like his swords. You know what I'm saying? Like swords.
Yeah, nasty.
Yeah. Sorry. No, but that's a thing. Like, people really be asking about that, and it's like, bro.
I be asking because babe, sorry, I'm gonna have to blow you up.
Oh, blow it up.
No, because she's bi. No, she's bi. So,
Oh.
and for the last 2 years, like in the beginning, I was mad hype. Oh shit, she bi. I don't even entertain that bi like threesome shit because I feel that's probably gonna hurt the relationship unless you do that shit in Jamaica somewhere. You're never gonna see the person again. But now I don't even entertain it.
Yeah.
Because I'm like threesome, like you said. What's the
They're
point?
not all they're cracked up to be. You know, porn, listen, that's
They
edited.
glorify it.
That's edited, though. It's directors. You get that? Directors make it look
Someone's standing around doing nothing.
good. Right.
At some point.
Not only that, but even if we're all three involved, like, you know, there's an uncomfortable situation in certain of those moments. You know what I'm saying? Like, ew, ow, that hurt my titty. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, chill.
Or
chill
you
out
get
with
a
the
foot in your
fupa.
face and it's like, what the
Yeah,
fuck is wrong with
you're
you?
like, bro, you just kicked me. Sorry, like you just like this is not fun. But you know, I feel like people glorify that because it is a fantasy. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Definitely knock it out one time to get it out your system. But I could tell you, like, as someone who's been there, done that, it ain't all it's cracked up to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And plus, when you love somebody, like, you tend to want to be selfish with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you tend to want to not share. Like, that's just
He's asked me like, so when is this idea coming live? I'm like, what are you talking about? Threesome?
right.
I'm like, no.
Yeah, no, because you love him now.
Yes.
You should
I
feel.
had my window was right
Yeah,
there.
The window was there,
You should have.
but
you
then,
were supposed
you
to take
know-
off. You were supposed to jump on that from like the first time you heard that she was bi. You heard? You were supposed to jump on it 5 minutes after you heard she was bi. Like, you know, oh, you bi? Good, because let me tell you,
The fresh stage.
the fresh stage. That way, y'all could have went to a club
Now
together.
niggas live
picked
together.
the bitch out together. You know what I'm saying? Some random hoe, and then you know.
Some random hoe.
Yeah.
But wait, she did. It's really me. I didn't. I had so much fucking sex in my life.
Wait, but
I'm
so
40.
you didn't knock out a threesome yet?
I did mine in Colombia and I had to pay for it. So
Oh, okay.
it's not the same.
Yeah, it's not.
I didn't do.
He wasn't one of the chosen ones, sis.
Yeah, I wasn't
He
one of the
wasn't
chosen-
one of the chosen ones, sis.
I was not.
It's okay. It's
I
okay.
wasn't.
He had
Yeah, I
a
don't
moment.
care.
He had a moment.
He had a moment.
He had a moment.
He had a window.
He can say he had a window.
Right. You had a
No,
window.
but she gave me instructions. She said, "Babe, all we have to do is leave Tremont, go downtown, and
That's what I'm saying.
And you know what's
gonna
crazy?
pick a bitch together.
But check
On my
check this
birthday.
out. No, but check this out. On a couple of occasions, we downtown. We was what? Oh, that Mexican restaurant.
That was for my birthday.
And the people next to us, these motherfuckers were they were looking for the girl's she
Birth
dropped
control.
her birth control. And I was trying to help
wow.
them. I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, so the couple, and I'm like, yo, y'all good? Like, cause they literally looking under our table. I'm like, yo, y'all good? Oh, we dropped something. And I'm like, okay, I'll help
And
you.
she
What you
was so
dropped? Like,
embarrassed.
you're in front of me.
You could tell that she was young because she was like, no, nothing. She's like, but it's blue. And I'm like, oh, shit.
That's hilarious.
So he's looking at me. He's like, what is she talking about? I'm like, it's her birth control.
That's hilarious.
So I brought
it
that
could have
up.
been a plan B too. Sis.
It could have been.
So no, I brought that up because the girl that was with them, they clicked right away. We
Right.
could have took that bitch home.
right.
So she gave me the instructions, babe. Let's just leave East Tremont because everybody in East Tremont fucks each other, and we're
Right.
not going to be part of that.
Nope.
No, thank you.
Oh, I didn't want to fucking go downtown, so it was me. I had no interest in doing that shit. But so yeah, she has a good threesome scat in her shit. one of many.
Ba-dum-bum.
So I got some good questions here. You ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
We gotta get
Rapid
serious.
fire.
We gotta get serious now.
Let's get serious.
This is yeah. You know what? We're gonna call this the
Oh
rapid.
man, you know when you realize you missed one pelo? Look at that one pelo. Why is there one long ass pelo on my knee.
She'll take care of that in the studio.
I got you. I got razors, wax, everything.
But how rude is that? Like, how I went over my knee 3 times and skipped one pelo?
Don't worry about it. It's okay.
Oh man, that's funny.
You need some sun, by the way.
I wore a dress.
So, anyways, rapid fire.
Okay.
And this comes from hanging out with Frances. Okay, I've never asked this question in my life.
I love this. I love this. I'm ready. He's intrigued. He's like, wait, what?
No, yeah, I've been fucking him up sometimes. How is your relationship with God?
Ooh. What?
Hanging out
Thanks
with
a lot, Frances. You heard? Thanks a lot.
Yeah, I got spiritual questions too. You know?
I love that.
You know what? Let's just tie them together. Are you spiritual, and what is your relationship with God?
Okay.
If you have one.
I'm definitely very spiritual. If y'all don't see my inde, I really believe in my santos. I believe that I come from warrior blood, and I rep my ancestors hard because I know that they did things for me to be where I'm at today. But I also have a fantastic relationship with God because God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. Mm-hmm. And like I told you, he got, you know, he's chilling with my pops and my uncle and my grandmas. And, you know, like, I know I got a crew of angels that walk with me. You know what I'm saying? And I know that anything that I'm blessed with is because of God's favor. Real shit. Like, people don't get that. You know, I have atheists in my family, but having faith is beautiful because there's something so special about walking blindly, but knowing you're fucking divinely protected. Like, knowing that, like, you are divinely protected because there's a bigger being, a higher being that wants you to win. You fuck humans on earth. Like, there's a higher being that's like, yo, in order for me to you have to do what you got to do on the earth because you're a part of a collective light. That's how I see heaven. I see heaven as like a collective light. You know what I'm saying? So like we're all lights walking here, you know what I mean, in this darkness. But in order to be part of the collective light, you got to do what you got to do here. And when you understand that and you know that he's the one with the light switch, you know, flicking that on, like you just feel good. You know what I'm saying? Like, thank you, Jesus, I love you. He's my favorite. God is my favorite. I swear.
Yeah. You think that's your comedy career that's happening the last 3 years is blessings?
Absolutely. I'm telling you, this is my 8th life. Like he's got me through shit. I would have never thought I would be doing this. I would have never thought I'd be sitting in the studio on a podcast talking about this. And all of this is his favor. All of this is because he was like, you are destined to be more. Me surviving that car crash and pushing through and going to a comedy show the very next day, that was all God's favor. Like, no, you have to do this. Like, this is what you do. This is who you are. This is what you got to do. Like, you. Do
you want me to drive back home? I'm sorry.
No, we good. We got this.
I'm sorry.
God got the wheel.
All right, next question. That was, by the way, amen. Amen to that.
Yes.
And I should have planned this better, but we're just gonna go with it.
That means this question is ratchet.
Yeah, 100%.
I knew it. He's like, what, from Jesus to the devil? You heard?
We're going to sex on the first date. Yes or no?
Why not? I mean, it depends. You know what I'm saying? But
no, it's a yes or no. It's a yes or no.
Yes.
Hello, how you doing? Babe, let's just entertain.
I'm sorry, I'm going to hell. Y'all all gonna judge me. Fuck y'all.
No, he's asking the question.
The fuck I want.
He's asking the question because I didn't give it up on the first date.
But she beasted. But she beasted for it on the second date. This is why we always had this debate 2 years later. She did not give me ass the first date. The second date, I was working, right? I got home I was like, yo, I'm gonna get home around 2 a.m. or we hang out tomorrow. She's like, no, I'll wait for you. So she waited for me till like 3:30 in the morning to have sex with me for the first time. I'm like, nigga, we could do this anytime.
Now, Soph, why does that matter now that he has access 24/7, night or day? Doesn't fucking matter. Why does it matter now?
Because he went home that first day and he didn't sleep thinking about your pussy. You heard?
And that's what I wanted to happen.
Right.
Oh, that's what.
And this is where we're here.
You sons of bitches. Let's just move on.
All right, I guess I shouldn't have sex on the first date.
No, yeah.
Should I change my answer? Like,
no. That is your answer.
Jesus, you love me, right?
That's just.
Yo no soy puta, te lo juro, coño.
I just came from Brooklyn.
Is that my biological clock?
I just came from Brooklyn with bed hair, but I'm not a whore. Nigga. Hey, yo, and for Brooklyn and Bronx people to have sex is difficult. I've been to Brooklyn to have sex once, and that shit was horrible. Just the trip was bad. That BQE's a motherfucker.
I was on the Bell Parkway. That shit was whack.
For real. 2 hours late, by the way. Next, do you have kids and do you want kids?
I don't have kids.
Do you see that in your future, or you don't give a shit?
I would love to have children. It's always been a dream of mine. Do you have kids?
Nope.
Okay. Do you want?
Nope.
No.
I love that for you.
It's part of the contract.
No, I love that.
It's not just part of the contract.
I love that though. You really don't. No.
No,
And
I really
I'd love to hear a woman own that. I think that's so fucking powerful.
I was telling them earlier.
Because they make us, especially in the Latina culture, if you don't have kids by a certain age, they're looking at you like you a fucking dinosaur. And like you didn't do your job as a woman. And that's just bullshit.
You're not using your pussy wisely.
Yeah, like.
No, not even that.
Wasting your pussy.
My mother and my grandmother, they're always like, oh, but your legacy's going to die with you.
Right.
No, it's not.
No,
because
no.
the way that I am now, when I die, there's stories about me.
That's
so
it.
how is my legacy dying?
That's it. It's definitely not gonna die at all. Period. You've solidified that.
Mm-hmm.
But I would love, if I can't physically, because I have a condition, if I can't physically have my own, I would love to adopt. You know what I'm saying? Like
Save
I
the
think.
kid.
Yeah, I think I grew up with a lot of kids that didn't have the same family I had. You know what I'm saying? And my family, I'm blessed and highly favored. I got great family. We went through our shit too, but I feel like there's a lot of kids out there that don't have that, and I would love to give love to a kid that doesn't have that. And so yeah,
No, that's
yeah.
fine. That's fine. Shout out to my sister Vanessa. She actually
I love that.
she actually adopted a kid.
I love that.
Yeah. Well, she been to the show. For the Money's cousin, La Gordita. Anyway, we talk later. Okay. So next question. You have a favorite meal, and that's not because. Nah, this is not gonna work out well. God damn it, I fucked up. Anyway,
You see what's happening, right?
But didn't.
You see what's happening, right?
I
We
really-
gonna name this show, all right? App, never seen a BBW. App gets to know a BBW.
Let's just go with it. Do you like?
I have a favorite meal. Of course I do. What the fuck? And I had to make favorite
like
meal.
death row type meal. Like
Your last meal.
Oh, my last meal would definitely be.
for me, steak and totones with mad onions and garlic. Oh my god, it's amazing.
That sounds good. See, I'm gonna be a fat girl because I'm gonna say it's gonna be yellow rice with white beans, right? Chuletas, totones,
Air fried or old school.
old school. You heard? And even habichuelas, do them old school. You heard? And like from the bolsa. Oíste?
Oh, you wild. You gotta soak them shit for 10 hours.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
My grandmother used to have them boiling in lard for like 4 hours. That's some old school shit too. But
You gotta make them shit soft somehow.
and a slice of picocho on the side because I like picocho.
But which one?
Tres leche. We're gonna go with tres leche. Sopa de picocho, coño.
Sopa de bicocho. That shit is mad watery. That's a fact.
I love cake soup.
All right.
Okay.
Where's the furthest you've gone for a show and not got paid?
And not got paid.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Boston? Hell
No, I got paid for Boston. I'm gonna say,
Open
Jersey?
Mic. Open mic. Jersey open mic?
Jersey. No, I went to a show and I didn't get, like, I wasn't really booked on the show. Like, I ended up doing time on the show, but I wasn't booked, so I didn't get paid. And it was definitely like a paid show. But never mad. I still got paid in time.
And explain to the people that comedians that are maybe coming up. Why? Because I've had that conversation with PJ, with Tommy. What is that about not getting paid bullshit? Because PJ is like, fuck that. I'm not waiting 8 years to get paid. I want my money now. He's producing. You produce. So there's ways out of it. Open mics. You know what? If you're not on the bill, you're not on the bill. What is the advice that you would give to those young comedians that feel like, the fuck, I want to get paid now?
I mean, I feel like there's opportunities to get paid and you'll get there, but I feel like a lot of it is about putting in the work. And when you show people your worth, they're going to pay you, right? But I personally, I wouldn't be beasting to get paid so quickly. Like, comedy is a craft that there's no union, there's no real representative. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really is a luck industry, right? Like it really is about who you know and if you're at the right place at the right time and the exposure and blah blah. But there's no formula to it. There's no like, so you gotta take this class and graduate and then do this and do that. It's just not like that. So, you know, enjoy the journey, man. I just feel like you gotta enjoy every part of the journey and all of it is a blessing. Like, not getting paid is not the biggest deal because you're still technically getting paid in time. Like, you're able to work something out, see if it works. So, like, you know, don't be so quick to shut down opportunities because you're not making money. That's how I see it. I humbly, respectfully, I did shit for a while without getting paid. And understand that I know that I'm blessed and highly favored to be getting paid so early in the game because, you know, speaking with the OGs, they didn't get paid for, like PJ said, like 8-10 years.
Yep.
Like Gina Brion says she didn't get paid for 10 years. And Gina Brion is a freaking comedic genius. You know what I'm saying? Like, another Puerto Rican from the Bronx. But you know what I mean? Like,
Hell yeah.
But that's just, don't get caught up in that. You know what I'm saying? Like, the money gonna come. If you really love what you do, the money gonna come.
It's there. It's coming.
No, dedication.
Yeah. If you consistent, the money gonna come. The money's there. There's money to be made. But I wouldn't get caught up in that, you know. And again, that's
It's a sensitive topic.
It's an and I know that I have an unpopular opinion to a lot of those sensitive topics. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's an unpopular opinion. People coming up feel like we shouldn't have to wait that long, and I respect that thinking as well.
PJ gave no fucks. He made that shit clear.
And that's my brother, and I respect that, and I get what he's saying because he's worth every penny. I get that, I really do. But I'm just saying, like, you know, this is an industry where, like, that's just, you know, if you know that the big clubs downtown, they don't even pay you what a restaurant would pay you. You could do a fabulous set in one of the best clubs downtown and only get paid $25, $50, $75. Meanwhile, you do a show out in Boston or, you know, in Pennsylvania or even Jersey and you could get paid $250, $400, $500. Like, there's no set price list. There's no set... Like,
and you're working on the craft, so you're getting paid in time, like you said.
Just have fun.
You have a top three, your top three comedians ever in life?
Ay, Dios mío. La hierba no va a dejar eso pasar porque I love so many people. But, like, are we talking about alive or, like, my crew? Like, what are we talking about?
Dead or alive.
Dead or alive.
Damn.
Yeah. You said Richard Pryor, so we got to put him on the list. Definitely
Richard Pryor, for sure. I'm a huge fan of George Carlin. I just feel like he was way beyond his time.
He was
way beyond his time.
He would destroy politicians. Destroy them.
That's what I loved about him is that he was not only funny, he had a message, and I aspire.
He'll fuck the U.S. He will fuck the U.S. up, boy.
Right.
The reason why this and that. I'm like, oh shit.
Right. And I didn't agree with all his opinions, but I agreed with most of them, and I just aspire to have a set where is that. I don't want to say controversial, but that like bold with a message. You know what I'm saying? Like, and a message that's relevant to what's happening in the world today. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. Like I think that's dope.
One more.
And then one more.
For the money.
Is that, can I group everybody that I'm coming up with into number 3?
Yes, you can.
Cause that's who everybody that I'm coming up with.
Everyone that you've been on the fly with. Who do you want to perform with that you haven't performed with yet? Who's on your I can't wait to be on the same bill with them? You got some OGs?
Dave motherfucking Chappelle. Oh,
hell yeah.
Dave Chappelle. I love me some Dave Chappelle. Oh my God.
No,
he's
amazing.
Him.
He's amazing.
Fluffy. Love Fluffy. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Women like Amy Schumer, fucking Ada Rodriguez, you know what I'm saying? Like Gina Brion, even though I've been blessed to be on a show with Gina Brion, but like just honestly, I like to do a show with everybody, you heard? Just to spread love and laughter. And spread love through laughter.
All right, this is the ridiculous part of the show.
Okay.
Can you perform on stage naked? Do you think you could do it?
Duh.
Hell yeah, why not?
I mean,
you will make a bit out of that shit.
Listen,
too. You will use every body part, everything,
every single crease, nook, and cranny. Okay.
She gonna show what the power of the fupa is.
No, but there really is a comedy show where that they do that downtown.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yes, a naked comedy show. On God, my homegirl did it. Real shit. Frankie Benz. Shout out to her. God bless her.
This is why I have these stupid questions.
No, real shit. There is a venue for that and they perform naked. Now, if I'm being honest, I'm lying. I probably wouldn't perform naked, right? It sounds fun. You know what I'm saying? But I probably wouldn't do it. Like I feel like, I want you to focus. Like if you get to see these titties, that's a privilege. You know what I mean? Like
Hell yeah.
So not everybody gets to see these. Y'all don't even know what color my nipples are. I'm just saying. I can have black titties. You don't even know that.
Yo, no, I
can have black titties, yo.
No, as a man, that's the as a guy, right? There's been times, young, old, whatever. I've been having sex for a long time, but when you see the colors, like, sometimes you get this, like, oh, damn. Yo, sometimes I would be like, oh, fuck.
What color don't you like?
I don't like dark.
Yeah.
I don't like dark. I just
He
can't
just
do
shout
it.
out you got pink nipples, sis.
I sure do.
Hello.
I sure do.
All right, ready? This is gonna be the emotional part. I just need one word to describe these people. Are you ready?
Ready.
And I'm gonna hit you with the bomb first. Nemo.
Sister.
Beautiful. You just had a show with this guy. He was the host. Tell me 5K. One word.
Payaso.
Hey, it is what it is. There's no right or wrong answer here. Black Rose.
Ooh.
You can't say sister, by the way.
Captivating.
Nice. We spoke about this gentleman a few times on this episode. PJ.
Ooh. Damn. All right. Articulate.
He is very fucking articulate. No. She's my episode tester.
I love that.
So franchise hits me up, yo, it's ready, whatever. I'm like, all right, when I get home. So, like, I'll skim through it at work, but I'm like, I'll wait till I get home with wifey, right? So, when that episode, the Chris Grant episode, like, she is the one. I look at her face, and when she's like this, I'm like, yeah, it's good. Bro, if she's on her phone, and we're not gonna name names or name numbers. Right. If she's on her phone, I'm like, oh, fuck, this ain't the one. The last one, and we have to talk about it.
Yes.
The last one that we did, featuring Frances with Kiara Luna. Bro, she was fucked up for 2 days.
I was destroyed.
It was a mental health, very emotional episode.
I'm gonna tell you right now, there's no words. I don't let anybody in. You could be a therapist, you can be my man, a friend. It's very hard for me to accept that. She came in full force.
Ooh, I love
everything
that.
she said. I'm like, shit, I'm going through that. She went through that. She has a sense of what I'm feeling.
Relatable.
It was
Relatability
super
is
relatable.
Episode 49.
Powerful.
Super
I'm watching
relatable.
that. No.
I'm telling you,
relatability is powerful.
I called her like 2 days next to book an appointment because I couldn't.
Yeah, she has a free consultation, 15 minutes.
Oh, that's dope.
Kiara Luna, shout out to you, girl. You
It
killed
was
that
good.
shit.
You opened
That's
me up
fire.
hard because I was like, what is going on?
Okay, one more. Killer Mike.
He's an angel. He's an angel. Because what he survived, people don't come back from shit like that. When you not just like witness your sister lose a child, you know what I'm saying? Like, but you lose like a child that was so deep in your life, like such a big part of your life. People stay in that, and he came back from that. He's amazing.
Shout out to Chulo.
Real shit.
All right. 2 more parts, and we wrap this up. Words of encouragement, and you already did it, but I want you to focus now on words of encouragement for guys or girls that bomb and don't want to come back. What would you say to someone that pretty much someone bombed and they come to you and say, "So if I can't do this no more"? What would be your words of encouragement?
Fear is anger's ugly cousin. We don't like uglies. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't gotta be scared. You really have to enjoy the journey. Have fun. Life is supposed to be fun, and this is fun. And what you're doing is God's work. We chosen, and we get to do this. So if you're not gonna kill every time. That's just life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna, and that's okay. And there are people who do kill every time, which is amazing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. God bless them. But even they walk away going, I didn't kill that. You know what I mean? Because you know what you're capable of, and so when you don't perform to that higher standard, even if 30,000 people come to you telling you, "Yo, that was amazing," if you yourself don't feel like that, it don't
That's a fact.
tie in together. You know what I'm saying? But I think that it's just important to have the fun, like, and understand, like, this is beautiful, man. This is a blessing. It's a gift, and you just got to keep giving it.
The fact
Showing
that,
up and showing out.
No, the fact that people compliment me, yo, you in front of a camera and you do this every
Right.
week. So to me, is like you said, sometimes I go, yo, she knows me. I get home and I'm not excited. I'm like, yeah, baby, you didn't kill it, baby? I'm like, nah, I didn't kill it. And then it comes out, oh, fucking amazing. And I'm like, but like you said, I didn't feel it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's that self-doubt.
That's that self-doubt. You know what I'm saying? That shit fucks with you.
And it's a thing. Like, you listen, you're gonna always be your biggest critic. You know what I'm saying? And it takes a very powerful person to rewire their brain. But it's so important to wake up every day and understand, like, A, God gave you another 24 hours. And B, like, you determine your day. You determine how it goes. At any point in time, you know how many times I be trying to, like, my brain will go down a rabbit hole of, like, all of this is happening right now. Life is really lifing. And you know, I'm human. You know what I'm saying? But the minute that I feel my head going down, I'll be like, but guess what? You up, bitch. You got 2 good feet. And one day you're not going to be able to use these feet. One day we all not going to be able to walk the same. So the fact that we could get outside and really walk, jog, jump, like, all of this is the little things that are such huge blessings. When you make it home at night as a blessing, people don't make it back home. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just.
So bombing is nothing.
Right.
Technically,
No.
technically
like,
bombing is nothing.
Is that you're gonna get past that. Like, it's not a big deal, and that's okay. It teaches you, whenever you bomb, you go back, you watch it, because make sure you record all your sets. You go back, you watch it, and you go, oh, you know what I could have done here? You know what, I could have done this here, or I could have switched this joke up, or I could have changed it, and you'll get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just have fun.
Fire. No, and I actually texted him yesterday, because people think that, even comedians with whatever, they think that we don't have emotion and we don't go through them that up and down. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, yes, I got episodes every week. Yes, this and that, whatever. Yes, you killing every show. Numbers don't make you feel good.
Right.
I don't care if you get 50,000 views. It don't make you feel good.
Right.
Money might not
fleeting. It's fleeting.
Yeah.
You feel good in the moment, but it's not long lasting.
But even when he texted me back, he was like, yo, that's your emotions, bro. He said it's up and down.
Right.
You're gonna feel amazing one day.
Right.
And that fucking episode was trash.
Right.
But you love that shit because the guest was whatever. The emotions are, you can't let that shit. It's gonna be up and down. So just keep going for straight. You know
That's it. Life is about balance. If you didn't have the bad, how could you know what's good? If you didn't have dark, you wouldn't recognize light. Like, it's about balance. Just enjoy. Like the Facts of Life song. You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both in there, yeah. The facts of life.
Hell yeah.
The facts of... No, nobody knows. All right. Showed my age, it's okay.
I know. I just heard that song so many fucking times when I was a kid.
She was like, don't know it, don't know it.
Yo,
I was like,
that,
I'm looking at you.
No, that and fucking MASH.
Man, MASH jingle? What? MASH jingle is 11 o'clock. Do you
That's
get
when
that?
you know-
Like, I hear MASH, was it 11 or 10?
That was a good time to go to bed. It was ASAP.
I just...
Bedtime.
Oh, man, MASH was the bomb.com.
All right,
You
so
watched the recap.
she has no idea what the fuck we talking about.
Nope.
It's okay, babe. I'll take you down the MASH rabbit hole.
Oh, you're going to love it.
No, it's a very sad fucking episodes.
They are.
So, shout outs and goodbyes.
Shout out to Jesus for making everything possible. Shout out to all the up and coming comedians that are that make me feel like I'm some type of inspiration to them, which is fire. Shout out to the OGs that I'm blessed to know. Shout out to every comedian I get to freaking work with
Tonight
and every day. You heard? Real shit. I'll be blessed, yo, to work with funny motherfuckers, yo. Shout out to all of y'all. And there's no such thing as goodbyes. Only see you later. You think? We don't do goodbyes. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't do goodbyes. Goodbyes is too permanent. The only thing permanent is death. You know what I'm saying? Like, is see you later.
Hell yeah. Baby, you got anything to say to Soph? Or period?
Just keep doing what you're doing.
I love you, boo.
Because when I say that you know how to make fun of yourself, because I couldn't. For dear life, anything anybody would tell me, I would take that shit to heart. And I would get angry. So to see someone not giving a fuck, loving themselves and doing what they're doing and making people laugh, fuck it. Keep doing it.
I love that. I love you.
I love you.
Now let's go fix you up. On that note, everybody, Sofsdope.
Yeah. Peace.
I
love y'all. Peace.